Come up, Jake. Come up, Jake. Jake. No name. I can't tell you for sure. There was no 925 stamp. It's definitely some kind of, it could be pewter. It could be pewter. It's old. It's from the 40s. Either way, it's worth what I say it's worth. It's a fucking, almost an antique. Hey, Jake.
Did you unblock Midnight?
I unblocked Midnight and Chrissy.
Okay, beautiful. Flash
I have a proposition for you, Jake.
Oh, what's good?
I want to sell you my mom's book.
I don't have 50 tanks, but I felt like it was important to get Midnight, a deal going for you to get them Funko Pops out of your possession. So I wanted to help you out.
I appreciate it. What if I gave you a discount on the book?
I still $10. I don't even have gas enough for the week, so.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I also, just moving forward, I also have my books.
Oh, cool. Maybe next
which are not as expensive as my mom's, so.
Sure. Flash sale on his mom's signed books, though, guys. $50. That includes shipping.
And flash sale $25 on my book, autographed.
Flash sale $25 on Tank's book, autographed. And I'm sure he writes you a nice message in there too.
Yes, autographed and inscribed.
Yep, flash sale $25 for Tank's book, $50 for Estelle's. Free shipping, both autographed. But all right, Tank, you have a good Easter, my friend.
You too. Guys, let's sell some books. This is for Estelle. I do this for Estelle. I love my mother, Estelle. I love you, Mom. For you, Mom. To make you proud, honor you. Never quit, never give up. Hang in there, stay strong. I do this for Estelle. I love my mother, Estelle. If you can send it, send it. If you can give it, give it. Gifting hour is upon us. Gifting hour has begun. Send gifts. This is the biggest gifting hour ever. This is the best gifting hour ever. Let's go, MVPs. Yeah, let me make a public apology to Brian and Jesus. I want to say, my dear friend Brian, I'm sorry. Throw a little ASMR in there. Dear Brian, I'd love to tug your balls if you were near me. But since that can't happen, in the absence of that, oh, stop that. I'm truly very sorry. Jesus, I would never blasphemize your appendage. I'm sure you're hung better than all of us. It's not that hard to win in that competition against me. But that's kind of your fault, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the apology. Not blaming anything on you, Jesus. Jesus, I'm sorry for using your name in vain negatively on Easter. Boom. It ain't my fault. That's up there. My creator. Not my fault. Shit, I'm not owning that. I'm not owning that. If I gotta own it, so do you. Who wants to buy Estelle's book and my book? For Israel. For good old Israel, yep. And Benjamin Netanyahu. Sorry, Robbie. You like that, Steph? Who thinks I'm funny? Show up in the comments. My Passover, I've had better days, okay? Can I please read one of Estelle's poems I've been asking forever? Yes. Maybe this will sell a book. Yes, and there, if you looked at my videos today, I'm promoting other books of Estelle. We have a ton of Estelle's material. She's widely published. This is called Be the Rose. Be the Rose. Look at that beautiful illustration. You can be the rose, scarlet red or royal purple, prickling those who do not handle you well. You can look pretty, set in a china vase, all trimmed and proper, drawing gasps from those who see your beauty until you wilt and are tossed away. I will be the weed, left alone, growing naturally, sinking roots where I'm supposed to be, living and dying on my own. That is so sad. That is so sad. That's what she spoke of her life way before she even died. Dying on her own. I'm so sorry, Mom, for your suffering. I wish you never suffered the way you did. I watched it my whole life. Oh boy. I was ready to do a whole lot of reading, but oh man. Oh man. I miss you, Mom. I miss you and I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Hope. She was a beautiful poet. She was a beautiful person. Her writing is just one mere reflection of what she did and who she was and how beautiful she was. It's not the only way she was shining and beautiful. She was my hero. She saved me my entire life. And her memory, it's heartbreaking and spirit-shattering to know how much I loved her and realize how deeply I loved her at the same time that I've lost her. Because in losing her and thinking of her, it's impossible to not realize how much I loved her. And then the more I get in touch with how much I loved her and then realize, well, now she's not even here, it hurts so bad. I wouldn't wish this. The cherishing memory is a gift. To cherish someone in memory is a gift from God and a gift from your mother. That they loved you so much, you just have the fondest memories. That's a gift. But the pain I'm going through, I wouldn't wish upon anyone, not even my worst enemies. It is so painful. And there's no words. As much as I'm trying to describe it, there's no words that can describe it. Thank you. Happy Easter to you. I didn't see most of the comments because my eyes are filled with water right now. He wants a pay you to read page. Oh boy. No, I don't want to read it. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to read it, and I still don't know if I would. Don't blasphemize this beautiful poem that I just read of my mother's by trying to throw my book under the bus. I wouldn't ever be afraid to read my book. I stand on my book. I stand with my book, behind my book. But there is so much negative rumors going around about my book that I'm not giving you guys what you want with that. So I'm not willing to give you that. So now you have me thinking twice about it. At least that page. Then have me read another page, another part of my book. Maybe I'll read a bunch of my book. We've never done that. How about you crowdfund me reading a large part of my book? Oh, wow. Thank you for the bow and the pink bow. Come on, it shouldn't be this hard. I mean, that poem alone should sell the book. It shouldn't be that hard to flash sale this for $50. Do we have any offers, guys? And I'm going to read another poem. But do we have, or can we crowdfund some reading of her book? Can we crowdfund some reading of her book? Can we sell her book? This shouldn't be so hard to sell this. Okay, Austin. It's still a piece of memorabilia of my mother who you did know. So you don't even have to look at it as in you don't read. And what if you're dating a woman one day that does read poetry and you have this beautiful book you can share and say, I knew her son. I didn't agree to it, Dale. I didn't agree to TC's arrangement. Once again, TC jumping ahead. I can't even get him to pay me for walking that he agreed to, but then he's making moves on my Venmo for things I'm not agreeing to. No, I don't want to do it because people are gonna try to cause trouble for me saying it, because then you're gonna have my voice in modern day saying something that makes me apparently look so bad. So I'm not giving you that. For what? Even $100 wouldn't be worth the trouble. Doesn't matter. I stand behind my book 100%, but I see how people work. So I don't even want to engage that topic. That topic is not ever going to be in discussion, not with me. I'm not going to give you guys that. You guys have ruined the end of my mom's life. You tortured her, tormented her, caused her more suffering in the last chapter of her life. You caused me suffering and stress. You're not going to cause me more problems. If I have to look out and protect myself, then that's my number one priority. No, not all of you good guys. The trolls and the haters, no, I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to my dear friends in the chat. A lot of you are good guys. I'm not saying all of you. I'm not doing that. I'm not blasphemizing you guys. What do I have to do to get a sale of Estelle's book? What do I have to do to sell this book of hers for $50 flash sale? What do I gotta do? It's $50 flash sale. What do I gotta do? You want your toys to go to Jessica Hunter? Sure. I don't know. Justin obviously didn't like his living situation because it was not hard to convince Justin to come move with me here. It just like happened overnight. It was pretty apparent at a certain point that my mom was obviously sick with cancer and going to be dying sooner. And we all wanted to know like what's going to happen with the family, and it just was discussed as an option, and me and him were both cool with it, so we went with it. That was basically how it went down. And any bad feelings about anything we had just went out the window. We were just on the same team, like working together, and so yeah. And then when it got like really bad for my mom and it started to feel like any day we could lose her, it was like, wow, the clock is racing, not in our favor, and we can't stay in Longwood for that rent each month. $2,700 a month, that's a rich man's rent. So it was like, we gotta get out of there, but if we get out of there, where are we going? So sometimes when Justin would visit at the hospital, he would take me out, and we checked out this apartment, and then we were gonna check out a bunch of places, and it was becoming challenging getting approved for here, and this is like the cheapest rent in the area. So we're like, well, if we're struggling to get approved for this place, we don't have a shot in hell anywhere else. Let's just focus on this place. Save our time, look in other places, and focus our energy on going here. And so we did. And even with that, it seemed like we got here just in the nick of time. So if we had wasted time on other shit, maybe this never would have been as successful as it was. It's really extraordinary what I did. I ran a house for half a month, and it was a lot of money paying my mom's past due balances, her current balances, power, water, phone. Her phone had like 4 bills, everything. Shut the house down in a half a month, and then magically have enough money for first month's rent here and a shitload of deposits for power and water here. Like, the money I've raised and spent is like crazy. And not all the money is from you guys. I was having garage sales in Longwood. I sold my record collection. Like, I was amazing. I'm really proud of myself. I know my mom is proud of me. She even was telling me while she was still alive, she was so proud of me, how I was holding up and everything. She knew it was so hard what I had to do, but I was doing it, and she was proud of me. So the pressure that I dealt with amidst my mom being in her deathbed. Like the landlord said, Estelle, don't worry about a thing. And 2 days after he said that to her, he was hounding me for the late rent. And we're all, my brother, my mom, and me are just like, what a phony. He had found us at the hospital to keep tabs on us. That's really what it was about. And like he literally told me on the phone, you know, if I'm longer than that, he gave me a small extension. He said, if you're longer than this, I'm going to have to give you a letter, an eviction letter. Like, that's what I was dealing with. Possibly not having a roof over my head as I'm living out of the hospital, staying by my mom's side. Like, can you imagine? I never left my mom's side. I was there till the end. Just a couple days before she died, I had already spent over 2 weeks in the hospital, sleeping in the hospital each night, staying by her side. I had to go home. In fact, the day before she died, I went home so I could finally get a restorative night's sleep. Came back on Valentine's Day, and that was the day she died. So